in the near future or the distant future or a midpoint in between the two. There it is. I messed up the intro a couple times, but yeah, we're on today. Today had match number 4. We lost this one. I went 3-1. I had my best individual performance for the CCO. We got cooked though, so we're 2-2. But it's not over yet. We still have some chances to come back. We have some more matches. But yeah, I was at 812 away. I won I went 3 for 4, so you see my blitz rating a little bit higher. I was the favorite, so I didn't gain that many points. Even though I won 3 and lost 1, I only gained 4 points because you can see, I guess you can't see it. I beat an 1880, a 1900, lost to a 2000, and then I beat a 2000 basically. What's going on, Luffy? How you doing, man? I'm feeling a little bit better. I feel like I woke up today and not feeling good, but I feel like the sickness may have almost passed. I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right today. How you doing? I guess I already asked that, but I'm doing all right. I had a tournament today. I went 3 for 4, so I was cool with that. I can live with 3 for 4. The game I lost to, I should have won that one. It was really a bad calculation, a horrible miscalculation. Like it wasn't even understandable. No, it was online, so it was the Collegiate Chess League. So it's like a 4v4. You have 4 games. I was the first board today for my team. I won the first 2, lost the third one, and I won the 4th one. But that 3rd loss was just so unnecessary. Like, I really could have just won that game. Wow, it's not saying I'm live on TikTok. My phone. There we go. There we go. Alright, I can see it now. But yeah, right now, we don't have enough people for a tournament, obviously. So we can go to Puzzle Rush. Usually I hop on stream. I haven't played chess today. I played a lot of chess today. As you know, I'm preparing for the tournament. So I actually don't even really need to warm up. But I guess since we have nothing else to put on screen right now, we'll just do a survival puzzle rush, and then once we have enough people, we'll be able to start up the tournament. So we're gonna rook down check, 4 for 4. This should just be a ladder checkmate here after they sack here on c1. I guess it's not really a sack, but they go rook c1. We're gonna take here on e7. Here, checkmate here in the corner. Take, and then checkmate here on h8. Take, check, and then rook down to f8 should win the game. Next up, queen's going to slide here to b5 check. Rook is going to go down here to a8 check. And it's going to be mate. Wow, this is very boring. When as you've seen, it gets more interesting later on. But right now, a lot of maiden ones. Nothing really too crazy here. Checkmate here on a6. Checkmate again in 1. Alright, now I have to do some thinking here. I think it's rook up though. I think you just go rook here to b4. Yeah, and you have this advanced pawn. You're going to go get a queen. And you don't worry about that because you have a way to win the game. This one, however, is more complicated. I think it's just rook down and queen here to a7 though. But it is more complex than some of the other ones. I think you go queen. Here's one on Ilkar. How you doing? I think qa5 probably works here. Yeah, nothing else even made sense. So you kind of have to go qa5. This is an easy take. And you're going to push this pawn down. The king is actually just 1 square too slow there, so you're going to get a queen. Alright, next one. I believe you just go here and then here. Because the knight couldn't move since it was pinned to the king there. Alright, queen's going to slide over. You're going to take here on e5 and then take the rook here in the corner. Alright, 19 for 19. Next up, I think it's here. Yeah, it is here. It's here because they have to move their queen up. Then you go rook here, check. Move the defender of the queen and you take it. Alright, next up, it looks like there's a mate somewhere. I think you just go here and then queen g2. Yeah, because they can't go back and the pawn is guarding the escape square. Alright, we got that one. Next one here, they push here to c4. We can slide rook over check. Rook e8 attacking. They go over. Well, I think this is the first move. Alright. Now, this is the part I'm not sure, because if you go here... Oh, is it? I see it. It's bishop here, check. King up, and then knight here, checkmate. So here, and then knight, mate here. As we go to the next one. This should be mate in 1 on e3. Or, not mate in 1. There is a mate here, though. Mate, is it not a mate? Is it just here and you take the rook? Yeah, right now I don't see a mate. I think you just take the rook, yeah. I thought there was more there. But you want to win the game eventually. This is mate in 1. The knight is guarding the escape square. This will be mate in 3 or so, because you go knight here first, check. Oh, wait, no. You have to go knight here. Yeah, because if you go knight here, the queen can take back. You can go here first, and then queen captures c7, I believe. That should be the way to do it. Yeah, if you go the other way, queen gets involved, so it doesn't actually work. I think it's queen and then rook over. Here, and then rook over. And then, how do you finish it out? Because you usually just go straight there. But the rook is guarding that square here, so you have to figure out how to figure it out. That's what I'm trying to say. It could be here potentially. I think it is here. Because then, yeah, you go here. And you finally get rid of the defense of the queen and you win the game. This is check. And then queen there to h2 at the end. You have the white pieces. I think you stop one square here. You just stop there, they can't move anywhere. You have a lot of pieces around you. It doesn't quite work. This should trap their piece, their queen at least. Because you go here, queen over, rook over. Should just trap it. Let's see. Yeah, this should just be a trap. Because they can't take, this is guarded. They can't go there, they can't go there. Yeah, rook b3. Alright. We're at 29 for 29 here. This is a pretty easy sack. You just sack your queen and then rook here to h2. The king's stuck in the corner. The rook slides over. And for those who are just scrolling in, if we have enough for a tournament, we'll get that started soon. So type in chat if you'll be down to play in it. If not, we can keep doing this. But if so, please let me know so I can create it. We're just doing this to warm up until we have enough people. The rook slid over. There's mate, so you can't take the queen because of rook b8. But there has to be something. This has to be like the idea though. Like you have to be able to take that. So take. Oh no, you do take it. Yeah, no, yeah, because take, they go rook down. You go queen back to g8. I think that's what it is. qg8. And now you're just up a rook here in the end game. Let's go to this next one. The rook slides over. Check. King up. Check. So I'm not entirely sure. I feel like this is the first move though. You give a check. This is a forcing idea. Maybe you give a check here. And they push up. But you need your bishop in order to get a checkmate there. And you can't do anything. You have to check them every turn. This is the first move, I think. Okay. So let's figure out the rest of it. It's either queen here or bishop here. Now, between the two, I'm leaning towards bishop. I just don't. It's more of a guess. Like, I really don't know between the two. The problem is with rook a8 is really just made if your bishop moves because the queen is guarding the escape square. So that's something to consider. If you were to go back, they just push pawn forward. That's why I'm like, it has to be this. But then after they could just push pawn forward again. Is there any way to attack their rook at the same time? Because you could go take the pawn. I guess you could take the pawn. No, well, the queen. Here, up. 6 to 4. Here, 6 to 4. 6 to 4. This pawn? I'm not sure about honestly, I'm really kind of confused here. This should be easy. I guess 32 is where it gets a little bit more challenging. I feel like this is the move. I just don't see the 6 to 4. I'm not understanding. Can you say the move order? Maybe I could see. Move my pawn? The only thing I have with the pawn, if I move my pawn, then this is hanging is what I'm thinking. If you go g5 to the light square bishop, I think it's check. I think it is check here. I'm gonna go for, no, it's not. Okay, I want to see what that one was, because that took some time, and it's not queen check. I got the first move right. Here, it is bishop, so after they go up, bishop c6, this is, oh, because it stops rook a8. I said rook a8, but that doesn't matter. Ah, I see. Okay, let's go to the next one. Here, yeah, it's bishop d6. I saw that, I just thought rook a8, but I missed bishop c6 stopping that. That makes a lot of sense in hindsight. The rook slides down. This one you might just take, I think, because take, that'd be fine. Take, check, take. Yeah, I think you can do it regardless. And now you just slide here in the corner. Alright, you got that one right. They push their pawn forward. The queen is not quite hanging yet. Oh, wait, you can go bishop here, though. I think actually it is hanging. You just go bishop here. And then you take this way. And then you can take the rook and then take the queen. Then you'll just be up a rook. Yeah, take and then take queen. Alright, so we're in that endgame. The rook slides down. You can give a check. King over. Take. No, that doesn't work. Bishop here. Oh, wait, you can do this and then this. That feels kind of short-sighted. Oh, no, I see. It's here, and then you take this with check. And then you take the bishop. All right, let's go to the next one. They push their pawn forward. This should just be checkmate here on the back. Here's a new sub there. Oscar on YouTube, closing it in on 790. I think this is it, though. Bishop here to h6. They can't move anywhere. Yeah, that's just mate. Their pawn's gonna, bishop's gonna move, taking my pawn with check. We have to capture back. So only 2 pieces work taking back with. So I have a 50% chance. I hope I can get it right with that. I would imagine you take back with an initiative so that you can take the rook there at the end. But my worry with that is the rook can slide down. So like, yeah, I guess that's my only problem. If you, if you took this way, then down, then you can go rook up. But then yeah, I think it does work better this way. Because then here, they take your knight, but you're still up that minor piece. All right, they push their king here, attacking this pawn. We can go bishop here to f6. Catch you later, Irv. Oh, yeah, if you go here, that actually works. Because take, pawn up, back, queen. Yeah, it is this. And then you go up, and now you queen. All right, let's go to the next one. The rook's going to slide forward. This you can take for check here. And then rook's going to slide down. Oh, no, you can actually just take the... No! I thought the bishop would have worked. No, I just moved too quick there. I thought you go bishop there at the end. There must have been a way you can block it. There should be a mate. Because you go here, this is just force mate next turn. No, it's not force mate. Why is that not mate? Can they not... They go here. Wherever they go, is this not just mate on the next turn? Am I not looking at that correctly? This is guarding that. They can go there or there. They can't move. How is that not I have to see that one. How is that not checkmate? I feel like I'm just not seeing it. It should be more obvious. Okay, and if you went here, what are they saying they can do? Knight d3. Oh, it stops that. Okay, well that makes sense then. I missed that one, but we get that wrong. We got to like 40 maybe, or high mid-30s. But we can create the tournament now if we have enough people. Hopefully we do. And we can have that getting going. If not, we can keep going for some puzzles. But let's create this here. All right. New club match, club arena. First of the day. Nothing too crazy. But yeah, for those who are new, we do arena tournaments. If you don't know that, what's going on, Thinker? Appreciate that. I just saw the message, man. Appreciate that if you're still here. We're about to create this tournament right now. We're going to set it for 5:15. It is the right time. No, I guess 16 before it gets canceled. All right, and then we have a requirement. All right, looks all good here. Just create the tournament. If you're watching on YouTube or Twitch, here's the link in chat. In 10 minutes, oh yeah, you won't miss too much of it, honestly. Ready in 10 minutes. I only miss about 4 minutes of it, and that's if this one even goes through. But the link's in chat for those watching on Twitch and YouTube. If you're watching on TikTok, about to put in the notes section now. You can join my club. It's PJ's Chess, PJS Chess, and once you're in it, it's a link to the tournament in the notes section. And we have 5 minutes for it to get